Welcome everyone, it's Fury here, and this is another tutorial from RPG game creation series, so let's do it. First of all, as always, check this website for more tutorials. I'm actually gonna view a little bit because I haven't been here for a while. So these are all my tutorials. Are there any more or new? Well, I know. However, just check it out. There are gonna be more tutorials coming on this website as well. So, okay, let's get right into this. We have to check where we finished last time. This has been a while since the last video from this series, so don't be too crazy about it, because I'm a pretty busy person. So I have this pickup system. Okay, Blade of Fury. Now I start remembering this. I have it be able to attach to back, as I see. Okay. The collision stuff is ignoring. Okay. And I picked up collision over here. Okay, cool. So okay, what I wanted to show in this video, but maybe not only, but one of the things I wanted to show in this video is the collision ignoring. Although I showed you in the previous videos, but I do not. Although I showed you in the previous videos, I do not think this is the most correct way of doing this. Okay, so I'll try to make it a little bit better. So basically, we're gonna get rid of this. This is just due to my, learning stuff. So I learned how to do the collision ignoring properly. This is not really proper way to do this, because if you have more players and stuff like this, that could be a little bit of problem. Okay, so this was our previous collision filtering here between picked up item and the owner of the item, which is player in our case. I mean, at this point at least. But we're gonna do it a little bit different. The proper way of doing this. Oh yeah, actually we can leave it like it was before. Attach child, it's okay. When we pick up item, we want to filter collision with owner forever until he drops it. No matter if it's attached to back or hand, we want to have these collisions off. Let's completely remove this. We need to create new variable in here. Let's do integer, and it's gonna be who should just give me a second. I get a thing of let's just do a child constraint ID. Okay, so this is ID of the let's call it interaction collision between owner and the item itself. So filtering collision is gonna go this way. PE action add constraint. Let's call it constraint. And here we gotta do PT point. I'm not sure what that is, but I guess this is just a it must be set if 0.1 is not set. Assume to be equal to 0.1. I assume that this is just a in case, because this is constraint, so you probably can using this you can probably attach some item or entity to other entity on some special terms, so it's different to attach child. I guess so. So I guess these points would be like if you wanna attach this child at some point to some certain point somewhere. I don't know. I guess so. So do you have like 3 points that you can put there? So sorry, 2 points. Okay, so this has to be 0 because we don't care about it, but it has to be set to something. So constraint, then we're gonna go flags. These are just beat flags. Constraint. Oh shit! No. Constraint ignore body, and another flag constraint interactive. Not sure what this interactive does. Ah, okay. No, I see what it does. Constraint does nothing, except applying ignore body if set. So we set ignore body and then we apply it. Cool. And then constraint p body, and body will be physical entity of our owner. P owner. And entity get physical entity. So now we're gonna use our previously created variable iChild constraint ID equals p so we need physical entity of this item that we are dealing with. P entity get physical entity action. Oh, come on. What is going on? I forgot where is this signature. Fucking hell. Constraint. Constraint. I hope it's understandable for you. So this returns ID of this. Let's call it entire process of ignoring collision. This is ID. So we need this to save this ID here in this variable because, you know, sometimes we wanna have this collision filtering stop. Like when you drop the item, you don't want this filtering collision to work anymore, which is gonna happen here. So also here, bang, that's it. So here what we've got to do, it's gonna be a little bit different. It's not gonna do the action add constraint. It's gonna be pe action update constraint update, let's call it constraint update. The remove is 1. So now I'll just do it this way. So now what we've got to do now is constraint update as well. And ID constraint equals equals our iChild constraint ID. So that's why we needed this to be saved so we can use it later. So now mp entity p child entity. Holy crap! No, mp entity. Get physical entity action constraint update. So it updates the constraints, let's say variables, or you know, the process in general. So yeah, so it's updated now. One more thing we don't have to do because it's gonna work anyway, but let's just to make sure that engine is not struggling with this too much. Collision to owner. So you're gonna do the same stuff. So in this case, we need constraint flags constraint interactive. So that sorry, inactive. Interactive. I don't know. Wait, that thing interactive. Inactive. Okay. Constraint p body, and now we are adding a actual child entity. So mp entity get physical entity. Okay. Now constraint. Yeah. Now we need owner constraint ID. And I owner constraint ID. Okay. Set. Now I owner constraint ID will be let me think. Oh yeah. So now we're gonna grab a p entity. Wait, no. We need p owner entity. Get physical entity action constraint like before. Let me just check if it's good. So this is constraint filtering owner to the child. So we applied this filtering to the child entity, and body is owner, and here we apply this to owner, and the child, and the body is child. Okay, cool. So with this, within the stop filtering collision, we have to do the same. So constraint update ID would be I owner constraint ID this time. Stop ignoring owner collisions. So here we're gonna go also p owner entity constraint update. Cool. So it's all done for now. This collision filtering should work, but I'm also gonna look into our player, because if I remember properly, we might have had some stuff done to it if it comes to the collision filtering. So probably somewhere, yep, here. So we're gonna get rid of this. Fine. Well, yeah, I guess that would be it. Let's run the editor. Oh no, let's run the actual game to see if this collision filtering is working. So if it has what needs to be there. Holy shit! Come on. Okay, this is annoying with this, but we're gonna change it now. Okay, so as you can see, I can be walking around without any trouble. So cool. Also with this on the back, so collision filtering was working properly. I guess I changed also the mask here before because I was testing this. So okay. Now what we can do is actually, what did I want to do? Oh yeah, okay, I'm gonna show you what I'm trying to achieve here. Mm, sorry, come on. Okay, here when I wanna pick up items, as you can see, I have to point on them, and this is fucking annoying. If it was first person, then probably it would be alright, but in the third person, this is annoying to pick up items. It makes me unable to pick up them properly and fast. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna change this a little bit. So let's maybe close all of them. Close all the documents, and then we're gonna go to player itself. See where we have this pickup stuff. Oh yeah, we have pickup player update. So it's most likely gonna be somewhere here. Yeah, there you go. This is the array hit we are using to do the target item. And it's alright, but like as I said, it's just annoying here. So what we're gonna do? Let me look into one of my stuff here. Okay, we're gonna just remove this up to this point. Okay, to target item, let's also remove this. So, oh no, we actually have the pickup range that we're gonna tweak. It was probably somewhere here. I wanna set it to 0.5f. Pickup origin will be simply our entity position, player position, I mean. Get world position plus direction, forward direction of our player, which is mp entity get forward direction times pickup range, which is 0.5 at this point. Okay. Now we're gonna go physical entity p entity list. No, this is double pointer because this is gonna be array of items items in number of items in the in front of player. Entity system get physical entities in the box. Now pickup origin we need here. So this is point where the pickup is like this function, what it does, it gets the physical entities around in some range from the point, and this is the point where start point, and we will be giving it some range around this point that items will be interacting with player. So pickup range here and p list. So it's gonna assign whatever entities it will find. It's gonna assign them to this list or append. Now what we're gonna do. We're gonna okay. Let's do it a different way. Step by step. So we're gonna iterate through these all entities that you could found there, and then choose what we need. We have to make sure that this is not going over size of this array. So number I++ as always. And now if physical entity, or not, we actually can do, oh no, let's do entity physics equals entity list I. So if it finds something, check if this is entity, proper entity. Environment entity system get entities from physics here, and then we're gonna go if no, we have now interacting entity actually. So we want to check if this is a valid item. So if item, or was it as item, I guess, as item component, pick up item, environment, sorry, no, interacting entity get component as item component. So we just make sure that item in front of us is an actual item of this class, object of the class. So, or pointer to that. Okay. Now, well, actually, yeah, what we could do is simply yes, what we could do is just p target item that we used before, pick up item, and then return. Otherwise, just do p target item null pointer, and that's it. Apart from that, we're gonna need also, I guess, show pickup message, what was here before. So we're gonna do p target item get item name. I hope this was the correct way of doing this. Let's see. Okay, as you can see, I don't have to point at it. I can look somewhere there and go nearby this, and now we can pick up the Blade of Fury, which is way better for third-person stuff. But now we have to think about if we have like 3 or 4 swords like this next to each other, then what would we do? Like if there's 2 or 3 of them, or even more, under our feet, if they laying next to each other, then which one should show up over here? We should do little check of the distance between us and the target sword. So we're gonna choose the closest one here to the player that will be able to be picked up. So we're gonna just do simple distance check. Okay. So let's just do last distance. Last distance is, let's put 100. Doesn't matter. It will never reach 100 because we have this small pickup range. Float What we need here is last distance and current distance. Okay, so we're gonna check if the last item is closer or further than the next one. So what we've got to do here is let's do it constant, so we won't have to make sure that this is not being changed. So new item position is pickup item, or yeah, pickup item. Get, and oh no, actually let's just do p interacting entity, get world position, and constant factor 3. It's gonna be difference between those items. Sorry, difference between in the difference in the vector between player and this item. So let's just do new item position minus p entity, which is player get world position. And now we're gonna do current distance equals plus this is just Pythagoras stuff. If you have math in the school, then you probably know what that is. This is basically the same like doing the triangle A plus B equals C, right? This is Pythagoras. I don't know how we call it in English. So yeah, that's it. So that's exactly the same. What this does is, oh shit, I don't know even how to write it. You probably know how what that is. This is that sign. So from the Pythagoras stuff, we take distance between those two. Of course, this is distance on the flat ground. We're not counting distance including height, the difference between player and this item, because I guess with this close range there wouldn't be much difference, so let's just fuck it. Now if current distance is less than last distance, then of course it means that we actually found new closer item. Oh yeah, in this case we have to change it a little bit. So no, okay. Last distance equals current distance. So we save it up to check if the next item is closer or not. Now we're gonna do as item component p new item. Let's call it like this, null pointer. So in this case we just remove this and let's just do p new item equals p pickup item. Also let's get rid of this. P new item is p pickup item, and it's alright. Let me see. Yeah, it's alright. We get to remove this. So he's not returning, but he's checking all of the items that he can find. Now in here, p target item is actually gonna be p new item. and now if p target item is valid item, then show pickup message, and p target item get item name. So that should do. I know you won't see any difference, but if you have more items than this, trust me, there's gonna be a lot more to it. So yeah, it's working very well, I think. What do you think, guys? But I think it's pretty cool because I don't have to be pointing at it anymore, so I can just pick it up easily and just work with it as I did before. So okay, this video was pretty simple and quite short for a length of my videos, but okay, that will be it for now. And okay, I just, without any further talking, I'll see you in the next video.